Jay Morant, what are you doing, bro? Listen, Jay Morant is like the top player right now in the NBA, arguably, but he is. He is top prospect. He is one of the best. Right now, this man has a deal on the table where he is guaranteed about $228 million. Now, I don't know if you really know what it feels like to come from poverty, to come from hurting, to come from wanting, to come from a place where a little bit of money would have helped a whole lot, yet you had none. So you just had to go through the hurt and the embarrassments and all that. I'm talking about when I was growing up, man, my mama used to buy my Nike shoes at Payless shoe store, and they used to be Nike knockoffs, so they looked like the Nike shoes, but they didn't have the Nike sign on them. And I used to be really good at art, so what I would do, I would use a permanent marker and I would draw my own Nike sign on my shoes. The funny thing is, sometimes them permanent markers, they ain't all the way permanent. And I remember stepping out into the rain one day. I'm coming from school after I wore my first pair to school, and a female in school looked around at my feet and she said, "Wow, he finally got him some name brand shoes." And I felt good inside myself, even though I felt mortified, right? And the same day it rained. And when I stepped out into that rain, that blue Nike sign started running on my white sneakers. So the permanent wasn't really permanent. I'm talking about real struggles, man. If you come from them type of struggles and you sitting at a place in your 20s, your young 20s, where $200+ million is on the table for you, how can you possibly not mature at lightning speed and put yourself in a position to win? Shout out to people like LeBron James. LeBron James went to the league straight out of high school. LeBron James became the top #1 player in the NBA. He is the GOAT. He is the man. I'm not talking about throughout history. I'm talking about throughout his lifetime of playing, right? He is the GOAT. He is the man. And if you look at LeBron's background, LeBron James, he didn't have no daddy in the house guiding him. He didn't have all the fancy stuff. He comes from poverty. He comes from nothing. The man married his high school sweetheart. They're still together at the end of his NBA career, and he played a longer career than most of the guys who came in the NBA with him. And he is filthy rich. He has never been involved in any scandal, any wrongdoings, anything like that. And I'm wishing that Jay Morant would turn out to be the same, but it seems like it's not. Somebody said Jay Morant grew up in a gated community, had his daddy there to protect him and lead him and guide him and teach him the whole time. He was well protected, and he's the kind of kid who, some people, they bad until they get money, and then when they get money, they go good, right? And then you have people who, they were always good, and they were always sheltered. And then when they get grown at a time where they're supposed to be stepping into mature adulthood, handling business, that's when they want to break loose. That's when they want to break loose. That's when they want to go to the strip club. That's when they want to be reckless and start trying to finger strippers and end up on the front page of tabloids while you got money on the table from some corporation who wants to do business with you. It's like they lose it at the wrong time. This is Jay Morant right now. He's losing it at the wrong time. Shout out to NBC Sports. Jay Morant missed 9 games in March after a video showed him holding a gun in a Colorado nightclub. I believe that was the strip club incident. He's coming off of a controversial season, man. He is involved in a legal battle right now with a teenager who, after the two allegedly got into a altercation after they had a pickup basketball game at Jay Morant's home. He was accused of threatening a mall security guard after that. That's 2 incidents. Then in March, he was suspended and he missed 9 games after a video of him with a gun at a Colorado nightclub surfaced on Instagram. He eventually returned to the team after his suspension was over, and the hope that was that he would put this issue behind him, he would mature quickly, and he would become a better person and never to do these things again. But on Sunday, another damn video, Instagram video leaks with Jay Morant surfaced. again, doing the same old BS again. And you're like, come on, bro. Come on. Listen, if that much money was on the table for me, you would not hear a damn thing. Matter of fact, I'm going to basketball and I'm going home. I don't even hang out with friends anymore. I'm going to basketball and I'm going back home. And I'm doing that for about the first 10 years of my career just so I could secure this money. After that, then I might wild out a little bit. Right? So this one seemingly showed Jay Morant in a car yet again. This time he's wielding a gun. It is not clear at this time whose gun he was holding or even where the car is driving and what the gun laws are in this place, in this area that he is at. The Grizzlies, who he plays for, they immediately suspended him from all team activities as it investigates the situation. The Grizzlies put out a statement. The statement says, quote unquote, "We are aware of the social media posts involving Jay Morant and are in the process of gathering more information." This is what NBA spokesman Mike Bass said. Listen, I believe also that they fined him. The first incident, they fined him about $600,000. $600,000. Man, there's people out here that's been working for 30 years and they don't have $100,000 saved up. And this young man just threw away $600,000, missed 9 games, came back acting like it was nothing. Now, to his credit, he is so good at basketball that he comes back and he puts the league on fire. He literally played like his ass was on fire. And this is what they like. They will pay you to win games. Jay Morant kind of reminds me of that student in school that's just really, really good at football, but he is dumb as shit. And all the teachers know that he is intellectually challenged. And all the teachers are willing to baby him and pass him on to the next grade in hopes of him making it all the way to the school winning a championship or back-to-back championships. And then it goes on to college. And some college look at him and they say the same thing. He dumb as a box of rocks, poor decision-making skills. If you stand him up in a corner and just look at his face, he looks intellectually challenged, feature-wise, but damn, he plays some ball. And this is what makes us make billions of dollars. We can sell products through him. Well, we got to clean his image up before we can sell products through him, or we got to find a way to market him as the NBA bad boy or the bad boy of the NBA. In the meantime, he'll definitely be winning games, and we will be filling seats in arenas, and we will be selling jerseys, merchandise, shoes, whatever, and we will be making a whole lot of money. So hit him with another little fine, and then he keeps on going again. They're not going to kick him out of the league for it, right? The same way they wouldn't kick that star athlete out of high school and junior high school. Morant took responsibility for his last mistake in March when he returned to the team. He said back then, "Obviously, I've made mistakes in the past that caused a lot of negative attention, not only to me, but my family as well, my team, the organization, and I'm completely sorry for that. So, my job now is, like I said, to be more responsible, more smarter, and don't cause any of that no more." God damn, any of that no more. He echoed that sentiment after the Grizzlies lost their first round series to the Los Angeles Lakers, citing the need for discipline and to make better decisions. And just 2 months later, but the Grizzlies are now less than 3 weeks into their off season. So the season is over for them. They got bumped out. Maybe because Joe Morant was more caught up in bullshit and lost 9 games, as in he was not allowed to play in 9 games. Therefore, he was not able to help his team to make it to the playoffs. So they went home early. And a couple of weeks into the offseason, and another video has already surfaced of Jay Morant with a gun. Morant has already felt the tangible consequences of these mistakes. Morant has not chosen. He was not chosen as an all-NBA player this week, seemingly due to the part of the games he missed as a result of his off-court mistakes. That, according to CBS, that mistake cost him roughly $38 million on his next contract. Damn! As his rookie extension includes Rose Rule escalations that he is no longer eligible for, Morant has filed a countersuit against Joshua Holloway, who's the teenager, who is suing him over the pickup confrontation last offseason, alleging in part that the suit helped cost him that money. He's countersuing. It is not clear at this stage what steps the NBA or the Grizzlies can take to discipline Morant beyond this initial suspension. In March, one of the primary questions was whether or not Morant had brought a firearm onto either team premises or the team plane, because doing so would have triggered an automatic 50-game suspension. You might as well just say he's going for the season, right? Additionally, that's if they can prove that he did that. Since he want to stay out here at like, oh, I'm strapped up all the time. I got the iron on me. I'm swinging iron. You know me, got it on me. That's the persona he is giving, right? Additionally, Morant was investigated by the Colorado police for that incident, though they would later say that there was not enough available evidence to charge anyone with a crime in the incident. In the end, he was suspended for 8 games without pay for conduct detrimental to the league. This video was taken in the off-season in someone's personal vehicle, so that right there may change the investigation process. If they can prove that, hey, one of his homies came by the house to see him, they were chilling in the front of the mansion, he was playing the latest NBA YoungBoy in the car, and he has a licensed firearm, and it was sitting in his own driveway, and he got in the car, and he was just turning up to the music in his driveway. He wasn't on a public street. It's the off season. Whatever the case may be, then that might say something else, right? Still, this is concerning for Jay Morant and the Grizzlies. Morant made a series of poor decisions over the past year, one of which cost him, according to CBS Sports, $38 million freaking dollars. That's on top of the $600,000 he was fined, along with losing the ability to play in those 8-9 games that he missed. But the hope after his March suspension was that he would have returned and turned a corner and learned from his mistakes and came back a better person. For a video like this to surface less than a month into his offseason is not a development that anyone is hoping for. And I know right now that his team, agents, whoever he works with, they're punching the freaking air. Because right now they're thinking, come on, man. You're fucking up the money, man. When you eat, we all eat. This is a team effort. This is not just you out here doing this on your own. But homie is moving like, he has no care in the world. He is out here like some careless ass 17-year-old that doesn't know what he's about to do with his adult life, and 18 is a few days away. He is just moving like he needs to be under constant supervision. One of them kids who you can't send him no further than down the street. You can't send him no further than to the edge of the driveway. You can't send him no further than outside in front of your building, because if you send him down the block, he gonna get into some shit. This is Jay Morant to me. I don't know what y'all think. And the sad part is, let me end this video like this. To see him throw this away, because I'm telling you this right now, right? for those of us who come from certain places and areas, there's mad talent where we come from. A lot of talent. In other words, what I'm saying to you is, there's a lot of ninjas out here that can play basketball. They could ball really, really, really good. So the fact that the league gives you the limelight and then all the boosting and promotion you need, shit start getting to your head. You start feeling like you're the best in the world. In the blink of an eye, you can disappear from the scene and they will have another number one sensation in your spot with the same deals, and you will be sitting on your ass somewhere watching it saying, damn, that could have been me. 38 million? Oh, damn. 200 million? Oh, man. And that's all you can say. And I hope it doesn't turn out to be that way. Jay Morant is still young, very young. And I hope he finds himself soon. I hope his team wraps their arms around him, as in business wise, as in speaking to him wise, as in, guiding him wise. And I hope they really sit him down and let him see what his future can look like if he just focused. And what his future really is about to look like if he continues to lose control. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me hear what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. Turn up to your NBA young boy, but, man, you can't be doing it like that. I'm out. Peace.